Hi, it's NuWave Oven Recipes. Today, going to be cooking up a T-bone steak in the Cuisinart digital air fry toaster oven so we can see how this thing does with a hot and fast cook of steak. And we're going to get started right now. Alright, so for this cook, the ingredients are very simple. Got one T-bone steak. This came from a 2-pack that totaled about 2.8 pounds, so this is almost 1.5 pounds of meat here. I've got some extra virgin olive oil and the good old Grill Mates Montreal steak seasoning. Nothing sponsored, by the way. Going to go ahead and stick the steak into this air fryer basket that has the baking pan underneath. So now I'm just going to pour some oil on top of the steak, and then I'm going to put some of my seasoning on it. And then flip it and do the same on the other side. Alright, now that I've got the meat dressed up, just going to let it set and rest a while, warm up, and then we'll get it into the Cuisinart digital air fryer toaster oven. Alright, so I've got my steak, I just let it rest for a while. Now I'm going to open up, put it on level 2 in the digital air fryer toaster oven. Close up. I'm going to wake it up, and I'm going to turn to broil. And I'm going to set the broil time. I'm going to go in definitely 450, but the time, I don't really know how long it might take, but I'm going to basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it cook for 10 minutes. I'm going to flip it, and then I'll stick the meat probe in and let it continue to broil on the other side for however long until it gets to a nice medium well type of temp. So I'm going to go ahead and start there, and we'll let this run for now. I'll bring you back. Alright, so 9 minutes have passed. What I'm seeing here, I'm going to let it, sorry that light only stays on for a short period of time. I'm going to let it go 5 more minutes, basically go 15 minutes on this side, then I'll flip and stick the temperature probe in. Alright, 15 minutes have passed and 15 minutes are left. So I'm going to pull it on out of here. You can see how that broil's been working on it for 15 minutes. Now get it flipped. You see some searing on there. Alright, now I'm going to try and get a meat probe in there. Alright, the meat probe is in, the temperature is reading, it's going up and up. It's up in the 120s. So gonna let it keep running. It's still moving up. It looks like it's probably gonna reach the, well, it's looking like it's getting close to 130 where it's getting to a top out. But when it gets to a little over 150, it'll be at the medium rare that I want. So we'll see about how long that takes. It's topped out at 133 for now. So 15 minutes it got up to 133. It's not even rare, 134. But we'll let it cook on the other side and get some sear on that side, and then we'll see, how things look when it's at a nice medium well done temp. Okay, the meat temp is 154. I'm going to stop here. Basically ran for 6 minutes on that opposite side. That's 21 minutes total. I'm going to go ahead and get things out. Turn my meat thermometer off at this point and get my steak out. And here's our finished steak. You can see we did get some searing on some of the edge areas there. I could have, of course, let it go longer, cook further to get more sear if I desired. Let me get this out. Now I'm just going to cover this steak with some foil. Just let it rest. Give it a little time to rest, maybe 10 minutes to reabsorb some juices or so, reabsorb some juices and such. And so I'll bring you on back in a little bit. Alright, after giving things some time to rest, let's see what we have here. Here we have a nicely cooked steak. Going to give it a slice. I'll give it a slice over here on the strip side. since that's the bigger side we can slice through. And so here we have medium well, just as I want it. That's pretty good. Now I'm going to just cut a slice for taste test purposes. We'll just cut a slice off of here. Got a little fat there. We'll just trim that off. And you probably heard the air fryer fan just finished. It continues to spin for a little while after the cook to cool things down. That's normal. I'm going to get the camera moved and do a taste test. Alright, so here's our T-bone steak. We're going to do a taste test. This is from the strip side. Okay, so the steak is moist and tender, perfectly medium well. If you have a different preference, you know, different strokes for different folks, let's hear it in a comment what you like. And so this is how it's done. The Cuisinart digital air fryer toaster oven cooked up the steak less than 30 minutes on the broiler, and you know, got it some sear on both sides, so that worked out pretty well. Basically, if you want to get this and other recipes, you can get them at superwaveovenrecipes.com. If you ever want to come directly to this YouTube channel, you can use waveovenrecipes.com. Twitter and Instagram are also Wave Oven Recipes. I want to point out, since sometimes I'm asked, I have not been paid by any of the people that I do reviews of cookers for. Nobody's given me anything. I've paid for everything with my own money. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't have shares that I've outright purchased with any of them, so I don't have any financial stake with any of these companies. I started this all way back when with my superwaveovenrecipes.com blog, just, you know, putting out recipes and things, and it's just always been an interest of mine, so I just share it with the world and hope that you enjoy it as well. So it's just been, you know, something that I enjoy doing. Never been anything that anybody sponsored me to do, or anything that I did as some sort of investor in any of these companies. It's just my opinions and something I like to do, and I hope that you like it too. And if you did, give this video a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, subscribe to the channel, and good eating.